that we have to go through today, but I'm going to spend some time talking about the whole Asmongold thing.
Okay.
Mainly because a lot of people asked me about it. A lot of people brought it up, especially yesterday during the live stream. So I'm going to spend
Everybody's
some time
talking about me.
We're also going to be talking
Everybody's
about the free
talking about
character
me.
moves that is coming to select rounds in World of Warcraft Classic.
Look at that
as
beard.
well, of course, as the blunder,
Holy
the
shit.
oopsie that was made over on Blizzard Brazil's Facebook page. And then, of course, I'm just going to start off by quickly warning players. If you have Destiny 2 on your Battle.net account, you have to move that over to Bungie.net as quickly as possible. You have until September the 30th to do so. If after that date you still haven't done it, you will lose. Is always very much appreciated. With that said, let's jump right into it. Now, I'm going to have a link in the description down below to this post. You can go read this post at your leisure, right, whenever you have time.
At your leisure.
I'm going to give you the quick TLDR, just so that we're all caught up. So, this is a user. The post itself was uploaded 2 days ago. It has received 16.4k upvotes, and it was upvoted by a user with the name Euro the Mist, or Euro Themist. Whichever way you want to pronounce that, that is probably up to you. But alright, so Euro the Mist was very, very upset with Asmongold.
You could say that.
Asmongold of accepting money from his community.
You could say that. Very upset
that he will not do that. He accuses Asmongold of accepting gear and items from his community, even after he said that he would not do that. And on the second count, I have found some evidence, at least, to suggest that Asmongold has done this.
This is completely true.
Accepted gear and items from his community. He has
100%
asked for boosts from his community in one way or another.
Well, not boosts. Like, well, you guys know that. Like, I mean, money and items, yeah, but not boosts. Like, I wish that I could ask for fucking boosts, but you fucking idiots in Olympus can't level that fast, man. What the fuck you guys doing? There's like 260s in the guild. How the fuck are we gonna do MC? How the fuck are we gonna do MC, guys? Come on.
Bold part of it, however, I could not find any evidence, and I'm not going to sit through 12-hour streams trying to find the single moment where Asmongold actually accepts gold from his community. But the guy is clearly very upset. 16.4k upvotes. It is the most upvoted post on the WoW Classic subreddit's history, or in its history. So you can see that a lot of people are very, very upset.
Wow.
He closes out by saying, you failed Classic. You failed your fans, but most of all, you failed yourself. We thought more highly of you. You're disappointing. And I believe in that lies the biggest problem. Now, let me be clear on this. What I'm doing right now in WoW is I'm playing with one add-on, two add-ons actually. I'm playing with Auctionator, I'm playing with Necrosis, right? Those are the two add-ons that I'm playing with.
Oh, he's
I
a
refuse
warlock.
to play with a quest add-on
Okay.
because I want to experience all of the quests on my own. I don't want to spam dungeons either because I like the questing experience, but that's my personal opinion. I don't have a problem doing it, and if people want to spam dungeons to get to max level, that's their problem, that's their prerogative. That's the beauty of Classic.
Yeah,
it allows
it
for
is.
so many different ways to reach the top, really. That's one of the reasons we all loved Classic and looked forward to it. It's the most sandbox experience. Classic gives you the freedom to spam dungeons to get to max level if you choose to do so. Right? So I don't see that as a circumvention of the Classic experience. As to the golden item debacle, with the gold thing, I 100% agree with you guys. I don't think Asmongold should have taken gold, especially after he made that promise. And as I said, I have no evidence to show that Asmongold did in fact take gold from his community. And if you have that evidence, if you have a clip out there somewhere that shows this, please share it with me. But I have no evidence right now to show that Asmongold did in fact take gold from his community. But if he did, that would be bad, right? Because there was a clear promise right before I did promise streamers
that this is true.
You know, all streamers applied this to themselves. All streamers agreed to this. We will not take gold.
No, for one, like so I think Soda is like he's sold auctions to like his viewers, right? Which is almost, it's not really like buying or like taking gold, but you know they're gonna buy it because it's you. S Fund is taking gold. There have been plenty of other people who have taken gold too. I think Tally is taking gold. Plenty of other people have taken gold too. It's not like all streamers have been in this pact and I've been the one who's broken it. Many people have done the same thing. Tim did it too. Yeah.
Until we get to epic mount status. Even me, I don't even have a big community. Even if all my community gave me gold, I'd still only have about fucking 30 gold pieces from my Twitch viewers, right? But that's still too many. It's still not something I should have, right? So even I, small small-time streamer, state that I will not take any help from my community. But I have received items from my community. I open my mailbox every day and I find a new item that's been sent to me that drops to someone else, and they're just sharing it around. But it also so happens that these people are sending other items to other members in the guild as well. Whenever they find an item that they think could actually be an upgrade for someone else, they're sending it around to their friends. And that, I think, is part of the classic experience. And Asmongold happens to have a lot of friends, 70,000 of them. And if they want to share their items with them... Only 37,000
now. My stream's dead.
Yes, you could put a restriction on that. I agree. I don't see that as big of an issue. Especially considering that if Asmongold was a streamer back in Classic, would he not have done the exact same thing? Most likely would have. This has always been his personality, right? So my biggest problem with this whole thing, and I want to say, if you're outraged at Asmongold, you have to ask yourself the following question. Is he not human? Because this is the problem that I have. This is my biggest issue with this whole thing, is people heighten celebrity, e-celebrity, whatever the hell you want to call Asmongold. They lift these people up to a standard that no human being could possibly ever adhere to, right? You make them infallible and then get angry when they fail, and that's not fair, I think, to anyone.
Sometimes that does happen.
My basic stance on humans have always been the following, regardless of their follower status. Human beings will let you down, human beings are pieces of shit, and eventually everyone
He's talking about me.
There's nothing you can do about it. When you go in with that mindset, knowing that you will be disappointed at every turn by every human being you ever run into, it is much easier to live your life, and really it gives you a new perspective. So I would say to this guy, the following line: you failed Classic, you failed your fans, but most of all, you failed yourself. He did not really fail himself. He made a active decision to do the things that he's done, which means that in himself, he was pretty happy with that decision. Did he fail his fans? Yes, because his fans heighten him above human status. That's on you, not necessarily on him. Right?
The literal God.
You should expect people to let you down. Ultimately, it boils down for me to the following. Do you enjoy Asmongold because you believe that he is better than every other human being and he is simply infallible?
I hope so.
In which case, unsub from him tomorrow. If you enjoy Asmongold because he's human, he makes you laugh and he entertains you, then stay subbed and watch his content because it's good. It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters, right? Nothing else really plays into that.
Okay.
From a personal thing, and I'm leaving this to the end of the topic to talk about because I don't want to poison your mind. So hopefully you've made up your mind at this point as to
poison your
what
mind.
You feel
it's about right.
This situation. But from a personal perspective, would I have done this? No, I would not. I still play the game on my own, leveling or grouping up with people that I find out in the world. I struggle through every single quest. It's taking me a lot longer to level, but I'm having a shit ton of fun in the game doing it this way. I'm looking forward every single day to logging on to Classic, and I'm not going to change that for anything, but I do not blame people that want to circumvent this or circumvent certain elements of it. I'm not taking that away from them. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, for me personally, would I have done that? No, because I do believe that when you make a promise, especially to your community, you should stick to that promise, even if you change your mind later on. But I do not hold everyone to that standard. I don't think everyone should be held to that standard. If you make a promise and that promise eventually seems stupid and silly and you just don't want to do it anymore, you are more than welcome to change that. Like, to change your mind on it.
That's what I did.
Especially if not changing your mind is actually going to ruin the experience of the game that you're playing.
Yeah, that's basically what I did.
Playing. So it really boils down to, I think, an individual thing. I can't hold everyone to the same standard that I hold myself, because I can't even always stick to my own standard, and it is the standard that I have set for myself. It is difficult. It's difficult sometimes to remember everything that you've said, everything that you've promised, and to not make mistakes. So, I mean, fuck, guys. He's human. He's gonna make mistakes. I don't see how this is such a big fucking deal. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this whole Asmongold debacle.
I mean,
I'd love to hear your thoughts. Then we're gonna move on very quickly to the free character migration
this is the rest
that
of
is being set up.
Let's see here. What are the comments here? When McConnell calls out Asmongold, at this point he makes promises, breaks them easily. Always do whatever he wants. Let's see what Asmon does. 6,000 people about the Asmongold thing. Doesn't affect their own gameplay. Why are they so upset about it? In my opinion, Asmongold did or didn't do is not big of a deal. Well, no, okay. I guess I probably should make, like, now that it's been like a couple of days, I'll make, like, I guess a final, what do you call it? A final, like, opinion on this whole thing, right? Because, like, obviously this has been a big thing, and, you know, it's been a problem, and people have been upset about it, etc., right? So what do I think? Yeah, I think it was a mistake to have done the promise in the first place. I should not have made the promise. It was stupid to do, and I should have had the foresight to expect that people would devalue it to begin with all of the other extenuating circumstances, like being able to make instant groups and everything like that. That was a stupid misjudgment on my end. I should have expected that would have happened. And that's really all there is to it. I should have expected that, and I didn't. And that was my fault. Who cares? Yeah, so I'm sorry that I made the promise, but I'm not sorry that I broke the promise, if that makes sense. I think it was a good decision to not stick with that, because I think that farming gold all day would be boring. So if that makes sense. So I'm sorry that I did it, but I'm not sorry that I broke it. It was a mistake to have done it. That's it. And so, like, as I said, it was a dumb decision for me, and I think that's really what it is. And we've had it up by 40 anyway. Well, the thing is that that's why I don't like to commit to things. Like, everyone's like, "Oh, Asmongold never commits to anything." I wonder why, right? Let's see here. Oh, we have to kill. Oh, fuck, apologizing, hands down. No, it's not about that. It's that it was a mistake for me to have done. I'm sorry, as in, like, I'm not sorry to, like, anybody who thinks that it matters if I break a promise in an in-game, like, video game, I think is an idiot, right? But what I mean is I am sorry that it happened, right? I wish that it did not happen. And I think it was my fault to have allowed that to happen, because I wasn't able to accurately predict what people's response to something would be, which is, at the end of the day, an error in my own judgment. And so, yeah, people care about this 15. Well, no. Of course, people that I think care about the way that somebody else plays video games an idiot, right? Here's the truth, man, is that I've already had my classic experience. I've already done it. I've already farmed out all my gold that I could for my epic mount. I've saved up my money. I couldn't afford my mount at 40. I've done all of this. I've already done it. There's no reason that I feel like I had to do it again, you know? And also, like, honestly, if I didn't stream, like, I would have probably just, like, yeah, been like, whatever, okay, I'll just, like, earn the shit myself. But here's why I didn't. It's because I just thought the shit would be boring for the stream. Like, that's honestly, like, there was literally, like, almost no more thought to it than that. I was like, you know what? It would be boring to watch gold farming, so I'm not going to gold farm. That's really all there is to it. It wasn't, like, some big thing. I just thought it would be boring. Okay, so let's go get these guys down. No one actually cares, simply throwing their name out there for views. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like a lot of people actually do care. There are people that don't have a stream that care, right? So obviously it's not like just people are doing it for viewership. I think it's just like a weird situation, you know what I mean? Remember something about not taking anything as long as you can? No, I did make the promise. I did. Like, I'm not going to deny that. It's like, why? How could I possibly deny that? Everybody knows I said it. But in general, like, no, I just think it was weird the way that people reacted so negatively to it. It just didn't make any sense to me. But if I actually did say that I wanted it to be the exact same as Vanilla WoW, that was a stupid thing for me to have said, and I shouldn't have said that. I should have been able to go into that with the expectation, knowing that it wouldn't be possible. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, I think they look at streams and they make streams out to be like more than like what they are, right? Rather than like just being like a entertainment or something like that. This is like, now this big like agenda, and there's like this worldview that the stream has to reinforce, and it's like, whoa, what is all this? Like, I'm just trying to play the game,